In a market economy, scarce resources are allocated to those willing to pay the most for them. With some big ticket items, people want to have access to the goods and services before they can afford those items. There are two ways they can do that. One is to borrow the item, the other is to borrow money to be able to buy the item. When a bank loans someone money to buy a house, they're essentially placing a bet that the home buyer will be willing and able to pay off the loan. Bets are about balancing risk and reward. For banks, the risk of a loan is that the homeowner will default, and the reward is the interest the homeowner will pay on the loan. When a bank bets on a home buyer with a steady, high-paying job, enough savings to make a sizable down payment, and no other debts to speak of, the risk of a default is low. So the reward/interest rate the bank needs to take to make that risk worth it is also low. A less financially stable home buyer, say a gig worker without much in the way of savings, would be a much higher risk, so the bank would need to charge a higher interest rate to make it worthwhile. The way this system makes mortgages more expensive for the people who would already struggle to afford them stifles the homeownership rate and props up the rental market. In the rental market, people who are financially stable enough to get good credit and can get low interest loans buy up the homes the system has made unaffordable to the less financially stable buyers. They then turn a profit by renting out the homes to people without better options. The housing market is very difficult to meaningfully reform because majority of Americans are heavily invested in it. People who have dumped thousands upon thousands of labor hours into paying a mortgage are going to be put off by the idea of fundamental change to that system. I have a couple ideas though.